Welcome to Astronomy Spotlight for February 2022. My name is Kirk Rosberg. I'm the planetarium coordinator here at the Hastings Museum. And before we get into today's topic, I wanted to say congratulations to NASA and the European Space Agency for successfully launching the James Webb Space Telescope. It is currently, as of this recording, at its intended location at the second Lagrange point. And it's going to be a while, though, before we get any images back from Webb. We're talking probably this summer sometime. So stay tuned for more information as we get it here on the James Webb Space Telescope. But today I do want to talk about Sirius. Now, Sirius means different things to many different people. Sirius is a character in Harry Potter, which is constantly I'm reminded about in various shows. Sirius Black, played by actor Gary Oldman as an adult. And as I was looking, kind of doing some research for this, I noticed that there were a lot of astronomical, especially star names in the Harry Potter series. Sirius Black, of course, Orion Black, which is the father of Sirius, of course relating to the constellation of Orion. Regulus Black, the first cousin and brother of Sirius. Of course, Regulus is in the constellation of Leo the Lion. Arcturus Black, Arcturus in the constellation of Boötes. Pollux Black, constellation Gemini. Cygnus Black, of course, the constellation of Cygnus the Swan. Bellatrix, Lestrange. Bellatrix is a star in Orion as well. And of course, Andromeda, Tonks, relating to the constellation of Andromeda, the maiden, or Andromeda, the chain princess. But there are many other uses of Sirius. Upon doing a Google search, there is, of course, Sirius XM satellite radio. There is a 2013 documentary by Dr. Stephen Greer called Sirius. And it is also a number of dog, or at least pet-related companies, and there's a good reason for that, which we'll get into. And there are also some technology and internet-related companies called Sirius as well. But the Sirius I want to look at today is Sirius the dog star, the brightest star of the night sky. And it is located in the constellation of Canis Major, the big dog, one of Orion's hunting dogs. And as we can see here, Orion really dominates the winter and early spring sky. It is perhaps one of the most obvious constellations of them all. So if you go out right now, or tonight, and look at, for Orion, look high in the south, fairly high in the south, perhaps about midway. Look for the famous belt of Orion, the three stars forming a nearly straight line, and then draw an imaginary line down toward the horizon to Sirius. And let's see, let me put my marker in there. Oops, and there is Sirius right there, the dog star. Sirius is actually a very old star name, but there's an interesting saying which has been around for a long time. It's called the dog days of summer. What does that mean? A lot of people really don't realize what the dog days of summer means or where it comes from. It actually relates to Sirius, the dog star, because way back when in ancient Egypt, thousands of years ago, the Egyptians noticed that the star Sirius could be seen rising just before the sun came up and, of course, washed out all of the other stars. But it was believed that the light and the heat of Sirius was added to that of the sun, and that is what caused the hot, humid days of summer, hence the dog days of summer from the dog star Sirius. So the best way to find Sirius again is to take the belt of Orion, simply follow a line down toward the horizon to Sirius the dog star. And I want to turn on the lines for the dog star. I'm going to turn off the artwork here. There we go. And you can see that the constellation of Canis Major does look a bit like the stick, at least the stick figure of a fairly large dog. It is one of Orion's hunting dogs. He does have another hunting dog, and that is Canis Minor, which is the little dog. Unfortunately, Canis Minor is composed of just 2 stars. And there it is. There are the 3 constellations together in the sky, all visible in the southern part of the sky. All right, that is today's show. We hope you'll come back, join us again next month for another edition of Astronomy Spotlight. Thank you for watching.